several NATO allies have stressed the necessity of keeping Ukraine and Europe central to any peace talks regarding the ongoing war with Russia. Concerns have grown that the Trump administration may engage in direct negotiations with Moscow without adequately involving European nations or Ukraine itself. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, however, rejected claims that Washington is abandoning Ukraine, insisting that the U.S. remains committed to achieving a negotiated peace. European leaders fear that a U.S.-Russia deal, excluding Kyiv, could weaken NATO's collective defense and leave Europe exposed to future Russian aggression. European defense officials, including the UK's John Healey and Germany's Boris Pistorius, have emphasized that any peace process must involve Europe. Healey asserted that Ukraine must be at the center of discussions, while Pistorius warned that excluding European nations could lead to a flawed agreement with severe consequences. The European leaders' concerns stem from reports suggesting that Trump has hinted at potential direct talks with Putin, possibly in Saudi Arabia. Critics argue that such an approach could pressure European nations to take on more responsibility for their own security while weakening NATO's unity. Hegseth defended the U.S. position, stating that Washington is not betraying Ukraine but rather seeking a realistic path to peace. He acknowledged that neither Russia nor Ukraine would achieve all their goals in any settlement, making compromises necessary. However, the European Union's foreign policy chief, Kaja Kallas, criticized the U.S. for appearing too willing to make concessions to Russia before formal negotiations even begin. She warned that appeasement has historically failed to deter aggression, while Hegseth dismissed these criticisms as political posturing, emphasizing the need for pragmatic diplomacy. The issue of defense spending has further exposed divisions within NATO. Hegseth urged European allies to increase their military investments, noting that while 23 of 32 NATO members have met the 2% GDP defense spending target, many still lag behind. He warned that the U.S. cannot indefinitely bear the burden of European security alone.